Well, I got a woman.
Lesson 17. Life Cycle. How old are you? Answer the question now. There are different words in English based on a person's age. A baby is from 0 to 2 years old. A child is between 3 and 12 years old. A teenager is between 13 and 19 years old. An adult is between 20 and 65 years old. And an elderly person is more than 65 years old. Today, you'll learn vocabulary for talking about each of these 5 stages of life. Babies. Baby is the general word, but we have some more specific terms depending on the age. A newborn is a baby that was born very recently. An infant is a baby that has not yet learned how to walk. A toddler is walking or learning how to walk. Babies sleep in a cradle or bassinet, or a crib. The difference is that a cradle is smaller and may be able to rock, move back and forth. The mother can breastfeed her baby or use a bottle. Of course, it's necessary to change the baby's diaper frequently. To take the baby out of the house, you can use a stroller. Babies often find it comforting to suck on a pacifier and play with toys that make noise, like a rattle. When a baby's teeth begin to appear and they like to chew on various objects, this is called teething. Child. Be careful with the words child, singular, and children, plural. The word children is already plural, and there is no such word as children's. You can say, I have 1 child, or I have 2 children, but you can't say, I have 2 children's. Another word for children is kid or kids. Between ages 2 and 3, children are potty trained. They are taught how to use the toilet in the bathroom. We use the verb turn to describe getting another year older on your birthday. For example, my son turned 5 last week, or my daughter's turning 12 in 2 months. Children love playing with toys like dolls and action figures, or building with blocks. Many children sleep with a stuffed animal, like a teddy bear. Children sometimes misbehave, behave badly. One of the worst examples is a temper tantrum, when the child screams and cries angrily and loudly. Parents punish their children in different ways. Some parents give them a spanking, a hit on their butt, and others prefer to give time out, a period of time when the child must stay in their room or sit in a chair and be quiet. Some parents never punish or say no to their kids, and these kids end up becoming spoiled. That means they have an attitude of expecting to get everything they want all the time. Teenagers. Between ages 13 and 19, we go through puberty, the changes and developments in the body that happen during adolescence. Girls begin to menstruate. The more common way to say this is get your period. And boys' voices change and become lower. Teenagers may also experience a growth spurt when they become much taller very quickly. Sometimes the sudden changes in appearance cause teenagers to look awkward, a little bit strange and unattractive. Adults. To talk about approximate ages during adulthood, you can say someone is in his 20s or in her 40s. These expressions are often used when you don't know or remember the person's exact age. The years between 40 and 50 are often called middle age because they are about halfway to the end of an 80 to 100-year life. During these years, some adults experience a midlife crisis, a period of uncertainty and insecurity in which they begin to question their identity, doubt their decisions, and sometimes make major changes. Old age. A nicer word for people who are old is elderly. It's more polite to say, "She's an elderly woman," rather than "she's an old woman." Another word for people over 65 is senior citizen. When you reach this age, your hair turns gray or white, or begins to fall out, and you get wrinkles in your skin. Sometimes it's necessary to use dentures, a set of artificial teeth. It can be hard for elderly people to move due to health problems like arthritis, which makes the joints painful and stiff. Another common ailment in old age is Alzheimer's disease, which makes the person lose their memory and ability to reason. Finally, at the end of a person's life, they die or pass away. That's a nicer and less direct way to say die. And their friends and relatives hold a funeral, a ceremony to mark the person's death. You've finished Lesson 17. Now continue to the exercises to practice the vocabulary you've learned.